Hello again, YouTubers. Today we are doing a quick little speed run on the brushed versus the brushless. This is the Losi 1/24th scale short course truck. Originally I had got the brushed version, and I was looking all over the internet because everybody had turned theirs to brushless with the Accelerin brushless package, and they were doing like over 50 miles per hour. I wanted to get that. Well, what Losi had done was they had discontinued the Accelerin ESC. You can still buy the motor, but you can't buy the ESC. I have searched the web up and down. I believe you can find them on eBay, but I don't trust eBay. I have been screwed over on eBay. I have had money stolen, so we're going to start off with the brushed. In a previous video, I have said it's more for rock crawling.
I say touching the motor right here, but the brushes are actually touching the stator, which is causing a magnetic field, causing the stator to spin and making the motor spin.
This one is 27 megahertz, so you have this very long antenna. And in another video I showed that it does take crystals. You got one on this and one on the receiver on the truck. But we're just going to quickly do a little speed run so you can see the difference between the two. This is the brushed. Has no problem getting around, but not much speed. I mean, fun to play with indoors. This is the one I would play with indoors. And also you can barely get on the gas and it'll go. The brushless one really can't do that because it has to, that brushless motor has got to get going. So that's the brushless, 27 megahertz. As you see, I didn't have any problems because I am outside. There's nothing interfering. Like indoors, you have a lot of electronics. So, and also have the antenna all the way out. With the brushless, you get the Spectrum 2.4 gigahertz, the DX2E. I actually have a DX7 for my air vehicles. But let's see what the brushless can do compared to the brushed. Same, basically everything is the same except the motor, the ESC, the servo, and the receiver. The receiver and the ESC is in the same. So I'm just going to slowly take it off the, it doesn't look that fast right now. Now you can really see it is faster, and it is fast enough that it will flip itself. And it also spins the tires if you give it full acceleration. I'm going to jump this curve right here and you'll actually see it go flying. It's not self-riding. Some little ones are self-riding. But you can see just by that, and they're very tough little things because they're not heavy, so there's not much to really damage. But you see the brushless is faster. And 225 milliamp, and see how far you can go with it? I mean, it can go quite far compared to the 27. I mean, it's way out there, probably so small you can't see it. See if you can zoom in on it. But I'd say it's going about 20-25 mile an hour. So that was just a very quick little video showing how fast these little things can go. They're very fun inside. I will admit, inside the brushed is more practical because, I mean, this thing's just crazy fast for how small it is. But it's nice to have both of them I'll show you something real quick. This one does have a problem at very low speeds. See, I'm giving a little bit of gas and the motor's stuck. You got to get it going first. But with the brushed version, if you're wanting to do more rock crawling and stuff, like a slow speed stuff, the brushless one is not good for that, because the brushless one has to get spinning for it to really work compared to the brushless. Because the brushless sort of works on a phase, I can't remember the exact name of it, but it uses 3 cables, and one is always a negative, and then it sends power to the 2 positives back and forth. The ESC does very quickly, and that's how you get the extreme speed out of it. See, it just spin the tires right there, and it just flipped itself again. As you earlier, I even did the same thing with that at full throttle. It maybe got about that much air coming up the curb. That one will flip itself. So, yes, electrics are a lot less maintenance, but I sort of like the maintenance with the big ones. You always gotta, if something's wrong, you have to troubleshoot, figure out what's wrong, and fix it. That's part of the fun of the nitros. Losi actually does make a 2-stroke with a 0.31 cubic inch motor. I don't know how many cc's that is. I'd have to have a calculator. But I think it's, for every cubic inch is 0.6 cc's, I believe. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up again. But they're very fun. I mean, as you see, I have 2 cars and 2 transmitters in my hands. You can't do that with any other because they're so damn big. So, like usual, this is Randall Hughes, signing off.